Parliamentary Budget Officer Yves Giroux, who is an independent, nonpartisan financial analyst of the Trudeau government, took a look this week at the Trudeau government's April budget. And in so doing, he pretty much ripped it to shreds. The April 19th budget that was introduced by Finance Minister Chrystia Freeland, for example, said that it would help increase employment in Canada this year by 315,000 new jobs. Giroux said no, actually about 39,000. The budget said that the deficit last year would be $354 billion. Giroux said no, more like $370 billion. The reason being is that you've overestimated the revenue you're going to get from income tax and from Crown agencies. And he also said to the government, if you're going to keep spending like this, inevitably, and piling up this much debt, inevitably you're going to have to raise taxes or cut government services just to keep the government functioning. The Trudeau government said it's going to spend $101 billion over the next 3 years on stimulus to help our economy recover from the pandemic. And Giroux said, no, actually your numbers show about 69 billion, and you probably won't have to spend that much based on your own projections of how the economy is going to recover this year. And the budget said that the gross domestic product, basically Canada's economic growth, would increase by an average of 2% each year over the next 3. And Giroux said no, it's more like 1%. Average over the next 3. So what do we learn from this? We learned that when an objective, nonpartisan analyst looked at this Liberal budget, he didn't think it was the most significant budget in our lifetimes, which is what Freeland said. And here I'm speaking for myself now, not Giroux. I'm just interpreting his numbers. This is just another typical Liberal budget. It blows the deficits. It promises everything to everybody. And they're going to try and bribe us with our own money heading into the next election. And they hope we'll go, oh, we're so grateful for all these things. We have to vote Liberal and give them back their majority. You know, things like a $30 billion over 5 years for national child care, which the Liberals have been promising for decades, but have never done. So best to take this budget with a grain of salt. I'm Laurie Goldstein of Sun Media. We're always interested in hearing your views, and please follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter.